bless you, Sean has been sneezing. The pollen has come. There was a bee the size of a bee the size of a dog came through the door there and lit on his shoulder, and he's sneezing ever since. The pollen count's very high, isn't it?
Bodytalk can help that.
Bodytalk, yes, the Bodytalk system. Yeah. Welcome to Fiona McAlinden from the mountains outside Banbridge. Bodytalk system. What is Bodytalk system?
Hello, Rowan. Thank you very much for this opportunity to come and
Gorgeous
talk to
see
you about the Bodytalk system, and to talk to your listeners and watchers as well about this. This is an incredible system that started off in the early 1990s. Okay, and it's really, as a practitioner, sort of connecting with you, and your body is revealing what it wants to be dealt with on today, in the now.
Yeah. So I could. We have met already.
Yeah.
We've exchanged greetings. We have hugged, and you sat down. I'm here. Are you able to make any kind of immediate assessment about the state of my body and the needs that I might have to be put to right?
Okay. One of the first principles about the Bodytalk system is that we don't actually work with somebody unless we have permissions.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So not only do we need your permission, right, but I also need your body's permission.
Wow.
Okay. And once I have the green light there, then I can go right down through what we have here as the protocol.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I'm using is like a biofeedback system.
A biofeedback?
Yeah.
I'm going to push this forward. I want to get closer to you.
Yeah.
I want to see what's happening. I'm not terribly strong. Right, there you are.
So I would usually work with an arm.
Now you've got my permission,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm asking questions in my head, okay? And I would be using your muscle then to check the feedback on that. So I would be checking what's a no, yes, right, a no, yes. So I would set that up, okay? Yeah. And then I would start my session then and just ask simple questions. That's no, 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 and I begin down through the protocol inside my head. Oh, I've got a yes.
Yeah.
So further more specific on that, and then
what,
I find
what's that?
yeah,
where's that yes coming from?
Coming from this protocol chart.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see there that there's a lot of things that we cover within the whole protocol. Yeah. So I'm getting a yes. I might be in organs.
Yes.
Okay. I might be in your liver.
Yeah.
Right. Further more specific on the liver, yes. So then I have to think then about the functioning of the liver. What does the liver do? It cleanses your blood.
Yes.
It clears it from toxins, all those processes. And it also produces bile that is collected in the gallbladder and stored in the gallbladder. So there's a lot of things. So what I'm doing is I'm collecting a story that your body is revealing to me.
And I'm willingly revealing it.
Yes.
You please take all the information you need.
Yes, and you keep your clothes on whenever you're on a therapy table. Right, and it's very relaxing. Okay,
I keep my clothes on.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
In the beginning, in Bodytalk,
yes, sir.
In the beginning, in Bodytalk, the client actually had no clothes on.
Wow.
Yes, because it was felt that you got closer
into
their energy if they had no clothes on. Because
I would never wear pajamas, for example.
No, that's very good.
Would you wear pajamas?
No.
It's better, isn't it? It's great.
And
you're in touch with the universe.
And a lady shouldn't really be wearing underwire bras either.
No, those are dreadful things because they leave them marked underneath.
Not only that, there's other complications as well, right?
Yeah.
Because it's wire, it also attracts an electric-magnetic field.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's coming to there, right? And then what that's doing is that's agitating and stimulating the breast.
Yeah.
Right?
Agitating and stimulating the breast. That can be a bad thing.
It can.
It can be a good thing too.
Yes. But then you also have what we call around here is a pancreatic reflex point.
Oh yeah, that's
and the wire points into that. Right?
That's not good.
And again, it's agitating and stimulating that. And it's not good. An awful lot of women have now developed breast cancer as a result of wearing.
Of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So women
have a lot to put up with, haven't they?
They do.
In life, health-wise, and
yes,
all of that. You know.
We do. We do.
How are you getting any sense that I'm half healthy, or am I really in trouble?
Right. I would prefer to do a session on you privately.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to explain the system.
I'm with you in hearing that. Yes.
Right? But so what I'm doing is I'm getting, say, the liver. Right,
yeah.
And it might be linked into another body part or system or something like that. And this is telling a story right?
Yeah.
And then what I do then is I want your brain to waken up to look at those links that we have made between us in our innate connection, right?
I think there is an innate connection. Yeah.
So I tap your head here to waken up your brain, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm tapping over your heart complex, right? Now remember, as a young child, Rowan, you remembered stuff off by heart.
I did.
Right? So the heart complex has a memory.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're indicating over the heart complex to remember those shifts as well. Okay?
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of techniques for to calm you down. Can I demonstrate one?
Oh, yeah, please do. I do need calming.
Do you?
At times I do.
Right.
I can be quite frenetic.
Really?
And people sometimes think I'm a cantankerous old git.
No.
And I'm angry.
No.
And I'm,
No.
You know.
Maybe something's galling you. It may be your gallbladder.
Yeah.
You understand? So that would be for a body talk session.
Okay.
Okay. So I would like to indicate to you as technique.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is about getting your brain connected, the left and the right part of your brain.
Yes.
Okay. And wakening it up.
Okay.
Right. And asking your brain to really scan your body and see what's going on. Okay. And it also calms the nervous system. It gets your brain focused and more clarity. Okay.
Yes.
And it takes the stress out of you.
Wow.
All right. So I can ask you to take this hand and place it here.
This hand here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if you look at your hand, there's an electric charge in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is an electric current going through here,
Mm-hmm.
and you're putting it here to connect the left and the right part of your
I'm
brain.
joining both
and the
together.
occipital
Yeah.
part of your brain.
Yeah.
Okay. You're using this hand, and you want to be tapping here over the brain, over the cortex brain. Spread your hand out like this. Yes, that's okay.
Yeah.
And it's asking the brain to really waken up, okay, and connect the two hemispheres of your brain.
Okay, brain.
Okay, waking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on,
now
brain.
Take really good deep breaths while you're doing this whole thing.
Okay.
In and out. And you're focusing on getting the connection between the left and the right brain. Okay.
Focus. Focus.
Now you want to tap over the heart complex to remember those shifts. Nice gentle taps, Ron. Very good. This is brilliant for to do first thing in the morning.
Really?
When you sit on the loo, tap out your cortices. This is tapping out your cortices.
Oh.
Right? So then you want to bring this hand up, one hand position up your head.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. And another hand position up.
Up onto the top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And back to the heart.
Spread it out that you're connecting the two parts of your brain.
Back to the heart then. Yeah.
And tap over the heart complex to remember those shifts. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you feel yourself calming down, Rowan?
I do. I actually do feel I'm calming down.
Yeah. Bring your hand on forward now to the next hand position. Very good. And tap.
You have an amazing ability to hold one's view and one's stare.
There you
It's
go.
good. That's a compliment, by the way.
Thank you. And then you put your hands here.
Yeah. When I put my hands here, I'm tempted to go, ah! But that's not good.
No. This is the limbic brain. Yeah?
Yeah.
The cortex of the limbic brain. And take one hand away and tap it on top of your head. And replace it. And then over the heart. Now, you can do this first thing in the morning. Do you have an afternoon time where you're really, really tired?
Oh, I'm up at 4 o'clock. Every morning I'm out of bed at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So there's a time in the day when you would be really tired.
Yeah. Well, I overcome tiredness because my life is about overcoming.
Yes.
And I don't succumb. I don't go on holidays, for example.
Do you not?
I don't. But holidays waste time.
Really?
You got to build holiday into your lifestyle, so that everything you do, every breath you take, is a holiday breath.
This is it.
Otherwise, you're all screwed up. If you have to go to Lanzarote to get your head showered,
for
there's something wrong with your space. You must, for the 51 weeks, be there, chilled, and whatever.
Yeah. It's about living it, isn't it?
Very much so.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's other techniques as well, but I'm not going to demonstrate them today.
No, I understand.
But this is all. What the other techniques are is part of the access program. What we're trying to do is we have a one-day access program that we're trying to bring all the way
This is something about the access program here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, In here, I've told you about the cortices.
Yes.
Okay, and about the way it sort of reduces the stress,
Mm-hmm.
feelings of well-being, and general psychological functions,
Yeah.
of the body. But there's another one, switching. Do you ever say no when you mean yes? Do you ever get somebody's name wrong?
Oh, I constantly. But
Right.
that's my age, woman.
No, no.
I'm 70, for God's sake.
No, no, and you look very well for 70.
Thank you.
No.
You're very kind. But then I include the 9 months I was in the factory. So I'm really...
And that's a very important time for a
You
person.
gotta believe it.
Because
Yeah.
I had a client yesterday, right? And her back was very sore and her neck here was very sore,
Yeah.
right? And in the first 3 months, in the first trimester, this is where your reptilian brain is being formed and your amygdala part of your brain.
The medulla
Yeah,
oblongata.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And but those are being formed in first trimester, right? So if anything is going on between the mother or the father, any stresses in their lives, right? Now the father can be halfway around the world, but the fetus still feels that stress.
Yeah.
It may affect the fetus, the developing fetus.
Can I ask you where this has come from? Where does all this come from?
This
Because
comes from
you're
a man.
talking amazing stuff here.
Okay.
How did you trip across it in Banbridge?
Rowan, believe it or not, I worked for the civil service for 32 years,
Yeah.
right? I
What
was
did
a
you do in the civil
benefits
service?
expert,
Yeah,
social
that's a
security
good-
agency.
But isn't that a good thing to be doing? Because
Yes.
it's a loving thing as well.
Yes, I was helping a lot of people.
You were?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I had my own ill health, right? I was very bad with fibromyalgia and osteoarthritis,
Oh, God.
to the point where I had an orbital mouse, an orthopedic chair, reasonable adjustments were being made, okay? And I was in excruciating pain.
Oh,
I
you
had
poor thing.
morphine patches, walking stick, you name it,
Yeah.
right? And I had 8 years of that,
Oh,
year on
poor-
year.
that's
It was
awful.
getting worse and worse, okay?
Yeah.
And I was medically retired after 32 years at 49 years of age.
My God.
A year and a half at home was not very good for me, okay, because depression set in. Not being able to do the things I would have normally done because I was a workaholic.
Yeah.
I would have been tiling or painting
Yeah,
or
of course,
gardening,
of
all
course,
them things.
of course.
And any of that would have brought on chronic pain,
Yeah.
okay. And I came across the Bodytalk system,
Yeah.
right? Which in itself has been amazing because what happens is it's like the skin of an onion. Each session that you have removes the skin, a layer, right? And it was exposing different things like active memories that were held into my bowel. I'd had part of my bowel removed. But in the scars itself, I was holding and agitating active memories as well. There was a lot of things being held in my body,
Yeah.
a lot of emotional stuff that I hadn't dealt with in a normal way, and it had been shoved into a corner somewhere.
Yeah. Finola, there's so much for us to talk about.
There is. I can come
Now,
back another
I would
time.
love you to.
Yeah.
Seriously, will
Yes.
you? We're in contact, and we can talk. We can when you come back. I just sense that this has been hugely beneficial for you.
Very much so.
It has been hugely beneficial to a colleague of mine, Tom Newman, in music,
Yeah.
and he's just in awe of the whole thing.
Yeah.
If he sees a prawn coming up the street, he runs the other way now. You know.
Well,
So
yes.
we'll talk again,
Yes.
will we?
Tom has had an amazing session at
Absolutely.
Bodytalk.
How do people contact you, by the way?
Let's see now.
Have you a website?
I have a business name which is called Healing Concepts.
Healing Concepts.
Yes.
And where do they
And
find? They just go on the web.
If
and
they
that.
just email me, Finola at healingconcepts.co.
Yeah. Finola, Finola at healingconcepts.co.
Yes.
They'll get that.
Or a mobile number. Do you want that?
Maybe just leave them with the
Yeah.
that's a better
The
way.
healing, yes, it is.
Because you never know who you would get ringing. You want to keep your mobile number reasonably
Well,
private.
this is true.
You know.
And I have a training centre as well.
Where is that?
That's in Kilkenmurray, Ballyward.
That's in the
Castle-
mountain. Really?
Yes.
When you come back,
Yes.
within the next week,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about your life in the mountains.
Yes. I shall bring photographs.
Do. God bless you.
And you too.
Thank you very,
Namaste.
very much for coming. Namaste.
Thank you for your opportunity.
Namaste.
Yeah.
Take care. Sean, some music.